All right, we're up and recording here. All right, y'all can continue if you want to continue about the spat, the throwdown at the rodeo.
He just bitch slapped me.
No. You need to get contact.
Was I asking for it? Maybe.
Yes.
You always ask.
That's what I told him. He likes to push, and then whenever he gets pushed back, he hurt me.
I got tapped out.
I don't make anybody draw their own blood.
Look,
Made me bleed my own blood.
okay. This
Mason Wardale.
This is my thing. He knew what I was gonna do. He wasn't getting anywhere close to me because he knew he deserved to get smacked. And then I tried to downplay it like, oh, I'm not gonna smack you. Where's Ethan? Oh, what? And as soon as he got in range, fire! I gave him one, and his dumb ass just stood there and ate it. So
backhand him or forehand him? That's the question. Backhand him.
I backhanded him.
He asserted dominance, Jacob. That's
which is worse. I wish you just punched me in the throat.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I felt after I hit you, and I was like, "Damn, that was solid." I kind of felt a little bad. I did feel bad.
You get a little rough.
Play psychology to knock you down.
Jacob got in a salty mood, and
I shouldn't have gone. I'm still sick.
This is true.
I shouldn't have gone.
But the women and the beer, man. I mean,
you get you every time.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the first time we really messed around at the stockyards and went out and did stuff. It was cool. I enjoyed the vibe. I felt like I was getting looked at way more in terms of like looked down upon out there than like seventh. I don't know why, but I was catching weird eyes a lot.
Wearing the honky tonk.
I mean, I had my boot. I wasn't going like crazy honky. I had
my boots. I got my hat. Bring country back.
Guess what shirt I wore?
Probably my fucking Hall of Fame shirt.
No. Not your Hall of Fame, a different one.
Probably my fucking Tommy Bahama I left fucking down there.
I love that shirt so much, dude.
Such a bastard.
I told you where it was, Jacob, and it was there. I told you to get it. I told you.
I know. I fucked up. I said, you know what? Remember me.
Dude, it's such a badass shirt.
All right. So we are going to jump into this bitch now.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing we have to discuss, this was Jacob's actually. Aaron Judge possibly to the Mets this year. I know it was rumored, but I didn't know how serious they got into it.
I didn't hear that.
Wait, so is he on his rookie contract still or no?
I think he got a bag.
Okay. I think they had to have dropped a bag on him already. They had to have.
Yeah.
Because he's young, right?
He's pretty young. The Mets would have been – did you watch the Mets-Braves debacle?
No, I watched the Mets last night fucking sucked dick against the Padres.
Well, dude, the Mets looked like they were going to clinch all year, and then it turned into one of those things where if this team does this and they beat them, then they do this.
Oh, I did hear about that. The Braves stuck in there and took first place.
And now the Mets – I think the Mets are going to be out, right? They're not already?
No, it's 2 out of 3, but the way they played last night, they pitched Scherzer, and Scherzer got fucking lit up.
He got shelled. He looked like 4 nukes, I think.
Yeah, no. Padres were all their runs in going into the 7th or 8th inning. Emily and I went up and played some fucking pool up at our like common room, and we're watching it. At one point, they were up, and all their runs were home runs. Machado hit one that was like 110 exit velo.
Line drive. Jacob got to see Aaron Judge play.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, let me just get there at the top of the 5th inning because people don't know how to drive. And then let me walk 10 miles to the stadium.
Jacob,
and then tell me how you feel about it.
Jacob loves talking about this.
Dude, that's why driving to games is overrated.
I'm definitely Ubering next time.
Uber's the money you pay. You're going to pay. Anytime you go to a game, you're dropping a bag anyways.
Yeah.
Well, just fucking get dropped off right where you want to be. So that way you don't have to leave earlier. You have longer to drink.
That's a great point.
Driving to games and tailgating before games. Tailgating's great. Uber to the fucking tailgate.
Yeah.
Get dropped off right where you want to fucking be.
We're already going to spend like $20 on parking, so That's like how much an
okay.
Uber is.
I was about to say the Uber bag sucks, but if you look at it that way, the money you would spend anyways through parking, it makes a lot more sense. And it's
But,
safe.
I think it's good for baseball to have a little drama.
Yeah,
Have Aaron Judge go to the Mets.
that's what I was gonna lead into. If he goes to the Mets, 'cause keep in mind, and we're taking it back here. Babe Ruth left the Sox
Red
to go to
Sox.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
Would this create more of a rivalry, just in terms of being on the East Coast?
The Subway
Him
Series.
going to the Mets, or would Babe Ruth still trump him, and that's still more of a rivalry between the Red Sox? I think because it's more our time, I
Yeah.
think that trumps Babe Ruth.
See, I don't know though. I think the purists would say the Babe Ruth thing because of all the history and legacy that comes with Babe Ruth, but obviously Aaron Judge almost winning the Triple Crown is a lot of legacy already. I would be afraid of the Mets if he went to their team for sure. Their pitching is stud. Alonso, I mean, I don't know.
I'm not a big follower in baseball, but correct me if I'm wrong. This hasn't happened in a while where a good player goes to another team that's like their rival, right? It hasn't.
I mean, is Washington and the Padres in the same division?
I don't know the answer to that.
Because if so, Juan Soto would be a big one.
Yeah, no, there's been big trade out the rivalry thing. I couldn't answer. This would definitely be the biggest, I think. The Subway Series this year was insane.
I want to say this also. Babe Ruth maybe more of a creating more of a rivalry because they're both AL teams also.
Yeah.
They play each other more often. I mean,
And they were both like the most winning teams. That too is a huge part of it. The Red Sox legacy as a whole, his legacy as a whole, that's huge.
so kind of piggying back off of Aaron Judge. That fucking Rangers pitcher fucking gave him that 60-second home run, and you can't tell me he fucking
I need to check
fucking tell me it didn't. The Rangers break my heart every fucking season. Every season I give them hope. Corey Seager, sit me in. No, ass. That new guy we got, forget his name, but what the fuck is his name? We just got him, but Jung, I think his last name is Jung.
Josh Jung. Or no,
Yeah.
we also got Cole Calhoun. We got Cole Calhoun too, I think.
I mean, I think we did it to try and like bring some publicity to our team because we were fucking ass. So I 100% think that motherfucker gave him that 60-second home run. 100%.
Be part of history. Why not? I'd give him a meatball. Fuck it. Your name's tagged to that bitch.
Yeah.
You saw the dude that caught the ball as a billionaire and might not get the ball back. I don't know if there's updates on that, but
They offered him.
I would say
how
I
much?
would say it almost
No.
doesn't count if he just like kind of gave him the pitch.
Oh no, it counts.
I
History
heard-
doesn't.
Technically, it does, but
I heard this leading up to that. You know how like motherfuckers were walking him all the time and shit.
Mm.
Like, do you think fucking Nolan Ryan or Roger Clemens would be walking you? No, they would say, I'm gonna strike this motherfucker out. If he
Yeah.
gets it off of me, he gets it off of me, but I'm gonna try and strike this motherfucker out.
They like the competition. We saw Roger Clemens. Do you remember me and you meeting Roger Clemens?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fucking asshole.
no
Yeah,
one can
I'll be
handle my
right back with a
stuff.
pin to sign your shit and then fucking dips on us.
His wife pretty much handled all of the talking. We waited. We were polite about it. We didn't make a huge scene. We wanted to get him before he left the game, obviously. And his wife was like, "Oh yeah, sure." It was obvious that they were. Even if Roger wasn't there, you would have known that that was their mom based off of how much she was yelling for them. Go Casey! Go Casey!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, she was like Jacob's mom at his games.
Yeah.
It was just the biggest fan ever. You cannot deny that. But yeah, he's an asshole.
But keeping it in Dallas sports,
Here we go.
Cooper Rush,
Yeah,
Dak Prescott.
yeah.
We're all boys fans. I mean, Dak's gonna come back at some point. I mean, this injury isn't gonna last forever, and I mean, Cooper Rush's fucking little no win streak isn't gonna last forever. So I mean,
Yeah, I heard Jerry Jones say that if Cooper is winning, he's not putting Dak in. If he beats the Rams tomorrow, and maybe Dak isn't back by the Eagles, if he beats the Eagles, how do you put Dak back in? I get it. The money's there. You want to ride your fucking however many millions he's worth, but you cannot take out an undefeated player. If Cooper Rush wins against the Rams, wins against the Eagles, I get that the Rams are trash this year, but we're playing them at their home. That's huge, man. We'll see how he plays. And the last game they played against the Redskins, it kind of made me wonder a little bit about him because he threw 2 interceptions and they both got called back for penalties. And if the penalties didn't happen and he threw those 2 picks, that game would turn out differently. And I'd be talking about him in a whole different way for sure.
I don't know. I think Dak. I think this is what Dak needs to go off to have a little to everybody say that Cooper Rush is better than him or should start. Maybe this will give Dak a wake up call and actually go off.
I would love to see it. I mean, even just watching the fucking TCU game. I mean, Duggan, our fucking QB, has been fucking popping off, and I mean, he's been our starter for 2 or 3 years now, and they gave it to some new kid. The new kid got hurt week 1, and now Duggan's popping off. I would love to see it. I really think Cooper Rush is going to struggle with the Rams. I really do. I think Jalen Ramsey's going to lock down CD.
No.
I hate to say it. I mean, CD's been his scapegoat the whole time. I mean, look at
he
the
liked
last
Noah
drive
Brown a
against the
lot.
Giants, though. Look at the last drive against the Giants, though.
Agreed, but he's been finding CD more. He's realizing that he can throw him the ball more. Noah Brown was his dude for sure, like the first 2 games. But yeah, that drop for CD. Did you see CD talking about him compared to Cooper Rush? They asked him, there's a female reporter, and she goes, who has better hands? And he kind of like sit there for a second, and I was like, you can't, that was right after the Giants game. You can't say you because you just had an insane drop. He's always had a drop problem though, but he said Cooper's hands were better. He said his routes were better. CD said he dressed better and something else, but
of course, CD's gonna say he fucking dresses better. Fucking cut.
Yeah.
Catch the fucking ball. If you're wide receiver 1, you can't have drops like that.
And then
You can't have
smile.
fucking drops like
I
that.
like having fun on the football field, and I know that one play doesn't define you as a player, a bad play, but you drop that ball in that situation and you're smiling ear to ear. That didn't sit well with me at all. That pissed me off. Maybe the quarterback could smile and be like, "Oh, that was it." But as the player who dropped that ball in with the Giants? No, they're 2-1, I think.
No,
Yeah, you can't.
No, we were 2-0 at that point.
Yeah, okay.
We gave them the first loss because they were all
Yeah,
like,
you
"Oh, we're gonna
can't.
go 3-0. We're gonna go 3-0." Fuck you, motherfucker.
And the Eagles. How about that Eagles? What do you think's gonna happen to the Eagles if we have Cooper Rush? Dak maybe.
Eagles are winning the NFC East this year, 100%. Whiskey. Fuck
I
off.
heard that before the season even started. I heard that somebody said we're gonna lose. That was before Dak got injured too. They said the Eagles were gonna win.
Are we playing at the Eagles or are we playing in Dallas?
We're playing. I'm
Dallas,
assuming. I'm gonna say we're home just because we're playing the Rams away. Look at Kansas breaking it off.
You
Damn.
may be ahead of me. Don't fucking spoil shit, motherfucker.
No, Jacob and Ethan are the worst at that. They love it. I hate it so much. And they love it.
Yeah, the new House of the Dragons. I can't stand it.
Jacob can never get the name right.
Yeah, you're ahead of me, you bitch.
Game of Dragons.
No, it's House.
House of the Dragons.
Motherfucker.
I don't think House of the Dragon. I'm just waiting for you to get it completely
I
right.
don't know. House Dragons. There we go. HD.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Because if we play in Dallas, I think we have a chance to win. But if we play in Philly,
Dude, if our defense
We're at
keeps going up-
Dallas. Oh, I forget. They're in our division, so we play them
Yeah.
at Eagles and at Dallas.
Our defense is better than what it's usually been this year.
You said we're playing
Last-
at Eagles and at Dallas. What do you mean?
We play because they're in our division. We play them twice. They get a home game and we get a home game.
So this next week we're playing them where?
Sunday, October 16th, we play them at Eagles, and then December
Tough.
24th. Oh wait,
Bad.
I would think this is 20. Motherfucker.
You watching Kansas right now, Dylan?
Yeah, it's not looking good right now.
How many
Oh
picks?
my god,
It's their first.
How many
possession,
picks
huh?
does Diggs have so far?
2. And I want to talk about that. The first one, I called
Against Daniel Jones?
Yeah, some of his.
That's
Some
not
of
a fucking. That is.
Shut up.
Him throwing
Shut
it
up.
into the ground. That's not a fucking.
Shut up. Shut up. I want to talk about this. Shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth. I thought it's a trash time interception. I get that. It was not a great, and I said it was bullshit. But the more I looked at it, the more I was like,
Oh,
I appreciated the catch for what it was. It wasn't an easy catch. That situation presented itself because of how the game was going, and they needed to throw whatever Hail Mary and get down the field. But that catch was a pretty stud catch. And the second one against whoever the fuck it was, Carson Wentz, maybe.
Was
yeah,
it Washington?
yeah. No, that one was sick.
That one was sick.
That one was sick.
It was like he was the receiver on that.
Yes, he just tracks the ball. That's why
He
he's
literally
boom or
like
bust.
slow motion, like cradled that bitch right there.
Yeah,
That was sick.
stud
I'll give
catch.
him that one, but that
What's the
that other
record?
one was
Like
hard.
20 in a season?
No,
No, he was close last year. I feel like.
he
Yeah.
tied the record last year. I think it was like
Didn't he have like 17 or something?
17 games. Yeah,
I don't know. It's almost an interception.
but I bet you the last record was held whenever there wasn't 17 games in a season. I bet somebody did it through like 16, and he did it through 17. Is what I bet.
Yeah, I mean they
Still
did
crazy.
add the extra game.
But when you look at how many yards he gave up last year, I really thought we should sell him high. But he hasn't got burnt too bad this year. Last year there was some really fucking bad ones.
Everybody was
Well-
shitting on him during training camp too. They saw like the two fucking like he got burned by like I think
Yeah,
I don't even know who it was like, but if it was like Turpin, that little motherfucker's got speed, dude.
did you?
No, I like him. He should like play more.
They put him in the slot last week. They put him on the field last week. On off.
I
just
like
thought he was
it.
gonna break one off.
I liked it while Gallup was out,
Yeah.
but I mean, we'll see how he does. I mean, the two fucking run backs during preseason, he hasn't really
Yeah.
done shit on run backs since then.
I don't know, dude. He's had some close ones. He's looked great on kick returns. I love him as a kick returner. He
He's
almost
5'3", like a $150.
he's a zippy little dog, man.
But I mean, he's a TCU boy, so I'll show support.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
All right. Keep it in football. We'll keep
What you
it
got?
in the NFC, I believe. Bucks are NFC, right? I think so.
Couldn't tell you. Don't know.
I think they are. We're just gonna dive straight into it. Fucking Brady Giselle. What is up with
Oh,
that?
she said, do.
Yeah, we're going straight into that bitch.
So when I found out the news, I was at Braden's house, and what I heard at that time was that they weren't living together and it's not looking great. And Braden said the funniest thing to me. He goes, "Oh, great. So my quarterback is going through." What does he say? Because my quarterback's life's in shambles right now. I love this. I love this because Brady hasn't done well this year at all, dude. And if you looked at his appearance through preseason, so another thing I noticed preseason, he didn't play any preseason games, and then came in to the training camp and said, "I'm old. I got a lot of life stuff, family stuff." And then now this ball is starting to roll more, and you see what it is he's dealing with. And I heard that Giselle gave him what's that word?
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum. You either family or football, and that selfish, rich, some bitch picked football. I hate it for him. He lost his kids too, man.
I saw a video and it was like just saying it's either me or football, and then it's what's that country song? It's like I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah, Brad Paisley.
That was so funny.
Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
That is a
I got,
good one.
I got Giselle's comment. If y'all want me
Yeah.
to read it to y'all.
Yeah.
So this is what she says about the divorce rumors. This all started when we moved to Florida. It was like Tom became a different person the second we crossed state lines. His smooth olive skin turned a chapped, steamy red leather. He started sleeves on all his shirts. He goes shopping shirtless now.
He applied a Salt Life sticker to our label. Salt Life, what does that even mean? I've asked so many people, no one actually knows.
but everyone says they're living it.
I told Tom it's Florida or your supermodel wife. And he looked at me, took off his shirt, went to go buy
Something called a pub sub.
He doesn't even eat bread.
Okay.
That
Whoa.
last line's kind of fucked up. It's either me or your or football
Supermodel
or
wife.
your Don't sound too boastful, bitch.
Whoa.
Don't sound too boastful.
I don't know if that's true or not.
That's what
but
I'm saying. Is that I don't think she would put that out there, man.
We need a fact check on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we grill
Bro.
this bitch too hard, we need a fact check.
That's insane if she really said that.
I
But
mean, if
maybe
it's
she's having
true,
enough. Maybe this is like that was her last straw and she
Salt Life.
let him hang
I
out
don't
there.
know. It is Florida, but damn.
What
I think that was too comedical to be true.
What I think is funny is how they're giving Brady a veteran day off of practice each week. You know that motherfucker's going to marriage counseling. You know that motherfucker has
Yeah.
marriage counseling like
He
every
better be.
week at some point, trying to save this bitch.
I wonder if she's still going to the games or not. I'm sure the kids are, but
I know Brady's all about his kids. I know Brady is all about his kids.
Oh shit! This just in. Apparently, they hired divorce lawyers already, and like this shit's
Oh,
going
I saw
through.
that. And what?
They like apparently like they're getting serious about it. Like they're so salvaging this shit. It's done.
I
She's
thought
just-
they were solid.
I wonder if he got a prenup because I know she made a bag or two, had to being a model, but not the Brady Super Bowl money and the ads and
No,
sponsor.
apparently, she's made more than him.
Bullshit.
Nah, dude, I've looked up their net worth before.
Bullshit.
Jacob, look up Giselle's net worth. I'll look up Brady's.
I call bullshit on that one.
I'm telling you.
I don't know about like the sponsorships and everything.
Yeah.
but
Well, net worth takes all
Look
that
up
into consideration.
straight net worth.
That takes into consideration like all that. Hey, did you see the Heisman get hurt last week? I think it was Alabama dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
quarterback.
Chase Young. Yeah,
Yeah, Chase
or
Young.
not Chase Young. No, Trey
Yeah.
Young. No, not Trey Young.
I
Is
think it. I think it's Chase Young. It's not the guy from the Redskins, but I'm pretty sure it's Chase Young. He went to go throw a ball and like jumped and landed like that.
she's it says on here she's worth 400 million, which is almost double what her husband Tom Brady is worth.
Shit. How
As a
much is he worth?
model.
How much-
He said she was worth 400.
He's worth
Tom was worth-
250.
Jesus. Maybe he should have got maybe he's glad they didn't do a prenup. Maybe he's gonna get more Salt Life stickers or something.
Apparently, she's launched a makeup line in 2016, which contributes to her net worth.
Okay, but I wonder how much of
There's a
that was.
lot of makeup is like very expensive.
But I bet you the fact that she's Brady's wife fucking helped a lot.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean,
I've seen pictures of like her like with like a lawyer just like wearing one of the rings like this. Purple rings after all of it.
I don't know. I think Brady's like really determined to win a Super Bowl because apparently when the rumors just got leaked, he had an interview and he says, and someone asked him which ring is his favorite, and he said it's the next one.
yeah, I heard that, but I think that's just something they say. Brady is that dude though to go try to win every single year. The fact that he went to Tampa his first year, won it at their home stadium, is fucking crazy. And what blows my mind even more is that the Rams did it the next year, back to back, home Super Bowl wins. I don't think that ever happened ever, and then it happens twice, back to back.
That's a good stat. I didn't even think
Oh,
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then now it's at the Raiders this year, and I think Rihanna's performing at the halftime show.
She is.
The Raiders, I liked the Raiders last year, man. Before all that bullshit with Gruden and Ruggs happened, they looked fucking nice, dude. They look nice.
This is completely off script here, but you see Ruggs is trying to get back on the football field.
No.
I saw a thing on Instagram the other day that was literally like I don't know if this is true. I need to fact check myself. But per Instagram, what I saw is he somehow negotiated with it, like the prison or wherever he's at, where he gets like, I think it's 1 to 3 hours a day to go like work out with like a trainer and try and like run routes and get him back into football shape.
Like, so we're talking longest yard touchdown.
No, like to try and get back in the league though, like not just to play in some prison football league. Like he's
Bro, imagine lining up with Henry Ruggs in prison football. Jesus.
He would have to be on the Raiders, right? Because that wouldn't work if he had to like fly like across the country, right?
They ain't gonna let a convict play for them. What?
They won't do it. I mean, dude, whoever does, I mean, they're gonna get more shit than the fucking Browns with Deshaun Watson.
But at least no,
Yeah.
I don't. At least he wasn't a woman beater. Henry Ruggs got too slizzard and drove. It's
He
at
killed
least
a
it's-
lady. He killed a lady. Yes.
Okay, you're
But
right.
He killed the dog as well.
Yeah,
You are heartbroken. You bringing a dog into that bitch too?
yeah. The hard things are there. Sure. Bro, they said that that road that he got up there to speed, I think he was going like 150, 160, and they said that road, it's like impossible to get up to that speed on that road. This motherfucker dropped it, just pedal to the metal.
When is Deshaun Watson coming back?
Later.
Games?
Doesn't he have like a 10-game suspension or some shit? I think Hopkins is 6, and I think his is 10 for some shit.
If he is half what he was, Deshaun Watson, the Browns might do something.
I mean, they've been playing well with who's that guy that got fucking?
Is it Brisket?
Brissett, Kobe Brissett.
Did you say brisket?
That? I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Brisket, bitch.
Brisket. It sounds like brisket.
he had brisket last night actually.
Oh God, hopefully he didn't get too sloshed to where you had to fucking carry him while he's throwing up on your shoulder.
Well, he did go throw up in the bathroom, dude. I was wanting to talk about. We're sitting there. As soon as we show up, Jacob gets brisket sliders and 2 beers. Okay, he puts down like half a beer, eats his brisket, kind of walks around, comes back. He sits down, and I'm like, "What?" We need to kind of look over at him, and he just has the like lankest. He's looking through the stadium, like he's looking all the way to.
I'm trying to find myself at the rodeo.
It's like the 10,000-mile stare this motherfucker had.
I had like 5 shots.
Yeah, we went kind of deep on the fireball and shit.
I had Rumple.
That night started off chippy from the jump, man. Me and Jacob were on each other's ass when we were playing pool too.
We're getting on each other's nerves, that's for sure.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen at the end of the night, but yeah. So then Jacob went and pulled trig, comes back, and then he's like a lot. You can tell that somebody's home now. The lights are on. He just dropped. I won't tell you.
There's a lot of
What's that?
fucking ECU fans up there.
Yeah, it's a good game.
We had a big stop. I guess they went for it on 4th down. I didn't even see.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, they punted it. I don't know. It looks like we got it at like the same field position. I know they were marching.
TCU had the ball.
Oh fuck!
Fumble. Yeah.
We didn't get that. We
He
didn't.
had
get that.
possession.
Fucking dick sauce.
He had possession.
Number 12 is on the floor.
All right, we got 10.
Look at him.
I
see,
just got
literally not letting go.
A
This is the
10-minute
last
warning.
Damn, already.
It's been an hour.
I think so. I think it cuts off in an hour.
That's crazy. There's some good ones you want to.
We'll take it to the next subject here, just because we're running low on time. AB and Giselle. Now that things are obviously fucking going towards the way of divorce,
What? Are you about to
with the
say?
picture, do you think AB is going to slide in the DMs? That's where I'm leaning with that.
I think
No.
AB's crazy.
He already posted the picture. He already let Brady know he wants to smash.
Did he?
Yeah, it's
He
on
posted
his
the picture,
Instagram,
like,
so-
straight- You go ahead.
He's talking about Giselle.
Yeah, it's on his Instagram. It's just him and Giselle after they won. I think AB is just trying to do anything for clout though.
Yeah,
So obviously he's gonna like he's just a little shit stirrer.
You
but
saw him whooping his dick out at the pool.
that's actually leading into our next thing. That's gonna
Hold
be
on.
Dubai's our next subject to touch on, but we
Hold
do
on,
have
though.
a lot to go over with that as well. But let me see if I can pull up this picture of AB and Giselle.
It should still be on his Instagram.
You cannot do your quarterback like that, man. I don't care how schizo you are. I don't know how you do that to your quarterback.
Well, I mean, he's technically not his
He
quarterback.
was, yeah, he was.
I guarantee you, the only reason they signed him was because of Brady too, and he took a chance on AB, and then AB
Oh.
just does that.
That's
Stabs him in the
what
back.
that's what a lot of people have been saying too. Is like Brady was like this fool's like last friend, like last person that was
Yeah.
vouching for him and shit, and then
Yeah.
he does this shit. And
I don't know.
Jacob, can you find the fucking? Did you send it to me? I can't fucking find it.
That's a scumbag move, man. Like I get doing crazy shit on the field and whatever, but that's fucked up. He's got kids with that woman.
I mean, I can show y'all like right there. It's on his Instagram.
Oh my god. Oh Lord.
I'm not too
Oh, okay, there we go.
That looked pretty
Thanks.
comfortable.
Thanks.
Stop.
Can I see it?
Pretty
I'm
comfortable.
about to pull it out for you. All right, here we go. I found it.
shit on. I don't know if that's like his brand or what.
Shit on?
Yeah.
No, he's saying he shitted on him. He's saying he's shitting on Brady is what I would take it
Well,
as.
no, but if you go
Jacob,
to
do you
his
have
other
the
stuff,
caption? Do you have the caption of that picture? I have the picture, but I don't have the caption. I don't know what he
oh,
said.
he said put that shit on. AB put that shit on.
The ring, he's gonna put a ring on it? Is he speaking in codes?
I guess
Put
he's
that shit on.
saying this.
It's this.
Oh, yeah, he did say put that shit on, and then he put the emojis like these emojis.
Huh.
I know that means
Touching tips.
yeah. That don't mean I want to put it in
That's
the hole.
Peter. That's Peter Puffer.
Yeah, but that's the picture he posted, and he said put it on, and it's literally them too. Put
They're-
that on.
Look pretty comfortable right there. I can't lie.
Yeah, so
Their faces are
I
pretty
think he'll
close.
do it. I think he's gonna be in the DMs.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. Uh-oh.
I think that's
Uh-oh.
gonna be the next thing that comes up. Don't you say
I
fuck
think
shit,
so.
Ricky Bobby.
But I don't think Giselle's gonna actually do it.
If she said what you said she said, then I bet she would. If she really said that shit about Brady,
Yeah.
Salt Life, and putting all that dirty laundry out there, maybe she
Okay, she could be salty. Yeah,
could be a part of Salt Life.
she could. Is she salty of Salt Life?
If she really said that, then I think there's way more of a conversation to be had about AB and her. That quarterback threw it to the hardest
I don't
receiver.
know. She's got kids.
Exactly.
She's a woman.
Well, sometimes women act like little girls, man. I mean,
Roethlisberger said
and
this.
men act like little boys.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we go into the next subject, I do want to just show y'all this video here. I saw it on Instagram. Thought it kind of fit well with the segment.
Did you see Dylan? Are you watching the game or what?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Fuck that motherfucker.
What's the score?
They just got a flag.
You see TCU's uniforms? They got like the Wakanda shit on them. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the Horn Frog.
Yeah,
See my screen.
yeah, I know it's a fucking
I
horn.
Yeah, we can see it.
I don't know if will y'all be able to hear it. I sent it to y'all on Instagram too, but let me know.
He
if y'all can
just might be the best receiver he has ever played with. How much did you pay him to get that out of him?
Yeah, I paid him a lot. No, anytime you got a great quarterback in your hand with 2 championship rings, a competitor like that, man, saves that, and that just adds fuel to the fire. It's definitely gratifying, definitely humbling. It's an honor to have him say that about me.
And Roethlisberger said this.
Okay. How does that man become into this fucking lunatic, fucking entitled ass role that he is now? like I get the fame can do it to a man,
Yeah.
but to where he is going into the next segment, fucking throwing his ass in bitches' face, fucking having his dick out in pools, like what the fuck, man?
I think you get to a point where the Super Bowl did not help at all for his confidence. But I think you get to a point where you have enough money, like you have fuck you money, and he just turns into like a little kid. You know what I mean? Like that shit like we would do when we were like 6, like just fuck around, do dumb shit like that. That's not what an NFL player does. But
Has he ever been knocked out with concussion before?
Because I've heard,
Um,
Like,
like
see,
a lot of serious head trauma, like I don't know like what the scientific whatever it is, but it can change a person.
Yeah.
so maybe that has something
Something to do with it too. I know football players have when they get older
have like
serious
serious.
health issues too.
it could be. I mean, he's definitely off. There's something like him walking off the field.
that was some crazy shit.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That was
You don't
was
do
some
that.
crazy fuck- Like
You're jeopardizing.
middle of the game, taking a shirt off and fucking. That's crazy shit.
You're jeopardizing your future, your money, your livelihood, your kids' money. You know what I mean? Like the NFL players almost have generational wealth, and doing that like doesn't help your case. To maybe he wanted a way out. Maybe he like opened up his own door to leave. Like he wanted to leave, and he just wanted to go. I don't know, go out in style, go out on fucking fire. I guess.
I think he has like authority issues
I can see it.
because he walked out because of the coach, right?
Well, yeah, Bruce Arians told him. This is my understanding of it. AB
We
didn't
got
want to go
less
back.
than a minute, boys, so this will probably be our last subject.
AB didn't want to go back in. Bruce Arians told him to go in, and then I think AB like and him got into a yelling match, and that was it. There was also a phone call that came out between the two of them, and it sounded like Coach Arians was like on his side and shit, and liked him, cared about him. I just think AB's crazy.
Yeah,
Big schizoid.
they got a new coach too, so I'm surprised he didn't come back.
Did you see Bruce Arians was on the sideline still?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they gave him like a new position, like an assistant something. He's on the field for every Bucks game, I think.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
kind of. I haven't heard about that.
I know. They gave him a title and everything. He's on the field.
I want to look into that and talk about that next week. See
I'm
see
down.
what role they gave him just to keep him in the organization.
Yeah.
But we are at less than a minute, boys. So I think this is going to conclude at least this week's
Hell yeah, man.
Three Drunken Dumbasses. But
Badass.
I think it was a pretty good little week. Definitely covered a lot of subjects, more than I thought. And
I had a good time.
honestly, it didn't feel like it was that long.
No, not at all.
But all
Yeah,
right,
it felt
boys.
pretty fast.
Yeah, we will go ahead and end it here, and we'll discuss this next week on what time we want to meet up next week. But I think overall, really good success. I'll probably go ahead and send out the fantasy to the fantasy group chat, and then I'll go ahead and start working on editing this a little bit, and we'll go ahead and meet next week.
Let's do it, man. I will be there.
And
Sounds good. Me too.
to send this out on a good note. All righty, y'all.
Deuces.
Let's see. See y'all
And Roethlisberger
next
said this
week.
week he just